Here's the tricky part. On this particular one, we've got to put that up in the opening and slide it into place without taking the whole ladder assembly apart. Some, you can put just the frame on there and you can unhinge the ladder portion, take that down, then just lift the frame up there and put it on the blocks, boom, 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 screw it in, then put this back. This particular one, you can't do it. It tells you that one person has to get up in the attic and help pull it up, and then I've got to screw the hinge portion, so then the person down here, and Cynthia, you're going to be the person down here. You're going to help me with this, by the way. You're going to then pull that down, but I'm going to get up there. How are we going to do that? It's up 10 feet tall, and here's what I've planned. I just got a rope here. They don't tell you this part. You know, they show you on a ladder. Maybe they're showing you on an 8-foot ceiling. We don't have, we got a 10-foot ceiling. We don't have 8-foot ladders here or anything like that. We got a 6-foot ladder here. And I'm going to pull that up. I'm going to have to jump up there. And I'm going to pull this up. And Cynthia's going to help me lift this from the back. And I've got to pull it into the opening far enough that way so she can lift her end up here and slide it over and plunk into location. Then I've got to screw the one end so it's not going to move. Then she can pull the door down. Then the whole door somebody's going to hang down here. It's going to be held by the 2x4s up there, right? It's not going to slide to the right or left because the hinge side of it, as it comes down like that, I'm going to have that screwed in already. Then it will hang straight down, and then I'll be able to climb back down here, adjust it and all that. Why am I explaining this all to you when I can just show you? I have no idea. But I wanted you to kind of get and grasp what we're going to do next. All right, here we go. Cynthia, where's my drink? I need a stiff drink right now.
What do you mean by stiff drink?
Well, my soda you have for me.
Oh, okay.
Where is it?
There it is.
Here, just hand it to me.
Okay.
What is that?
Just a second. I'll get
You won't even give me my Diet Coke anymore. All right. What is it? Lemon something or other?
it. It's delicious.
Tangy Araciata. Good. It's spot. Alright. I'm going to have to get situated up there. There's no light up here. I can't put my light up through here with the extension cord anymore, can I? I've got a small little light up here. I'm going to have to take my nail bag off, get all situated up here. And I'm going to cross my fingers, you know, that we don't need to call for any backup support. I think we can do this. It's going to be kind of tricky, but hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. You ready for this, Cynthia? Think we can do it?
We'll try.
I hope we can.
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay, now wait, Cynthia. I'm gonna pull from here.
Okay.
Okay. Watch our opening here. Get my foot out of the way. Okay? Okay, hold on to it. I can grab the ladder a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
Got it?
Uh-huh.
Did?
Yeah?
Okay, we got it this far. Then you fold this down. Then I jump back down here. Okay, so now I've got the front end screwed temporarily. They give you some bolts too, and I'm going to do that in a minute. It's all in your directions. And before I do that, you see this here, how it moves? I have to square this up because I want it straight so that when this door comes up, it fits in this opening nice and square. Wow, here we are. Cynthia, I think we did it. Camera, lights, action. Okay, we're almost done with this. And I just wanted to walk up here and show you, you know, every single one is slightly different too, so yours may not be exactly like this. All right, well this top rail here has holes in the actual metal frame. You've got to put the bolts in there, but they want you to start with some screws up here first, you know, and then you bolt it. You just read the directions, and even right here, you know, the side arm, you got to get a metal bolt in there. You don't want to try to put a screw in there, because that bolt, that's a lag bolt that goes all the way through. And again, I've got one right there. I went ahead and put a sheetrock screw up here because I had to put some shims in there and stuff. And then over here, I just went ahead and put some sheetrock screws, and I got shims back behind there. I mean, they wanted me to kind of bolt that too for some reason, you know, through these blocks, but I didn't want to do that because it would split. You know, you're supposed to drill a hole through there, and here they got 3 staples here, and this is a piece of pine. You really want me to pre-drill that and put a bolt in there, huh? It doesn't really hold much. And before, remember what I was saying over here? That this 2x4, when I put it in, wasn't going to really hold much. Well, you know, it holds the bottom, the back side of the frame. All right, so it took a little doing, and you've got to make sure it's all square. You know, after you bolt the front, you might want to tack it there and pull the door down. Push the door back up and line it up, because see, you want these reveals to be the same. And if they're not, then you have to adjust it up at the top. You know, it's all in the directions, all right? So it's getting kind of late, and we're almost done with this, but there's a few more things I want to tell you.
Okay.
And once you have the back bolted or tacked, you want to swing this back up and check the side reveals, because you want everything straight, and it's got to be square. And this top edge could be shifted over one way or another if the back where the hinge is shifted. You know what I mean? If you have it wrong just a little bit, then this is all going to be cattywampus, is what I say. So check that out before you start putting all the shims in, and then hold your mouth just right. Then get it back up like that and say, hey, it's not lining up. Oh no, now what? Now you got to do the whole thing over. Well, what's going to happen with these 2x4s? You remember those 2x4s we put up there? Well, I'm going to take those down now. Those were our temporary supports, okay? Those aren't going to stay there. I'm going to take those down, and here's our rope. I haven't tied this exactly where it needs to be yet. I'm going to let the owner, Cynthia, you're going to have to do it, or Jeff's going to have to do it. And you're going to have to do it so that you can reach it about right in here. That's generally how people do it. You don't necessarily want to get on a ladder and have to get up there. But if this rope is in your way for something, you can do that, and then get on a step ladder, you know, step stool, and get up to here. Maybe this is the height you want it. So there's no right and wrong for this, okay? So I'm going to take down this trim now, or these 2x4s that were just up there, and I'll finish up with you one more thing I want to tell you. Oh, you're doing it, aren't you?
Just the first one.
Huh? Just be careful when you take this down. Okay. Got my eyeballs. There you go. It's off? Yeah. Hey, straight even.
Woohoo!
How'd that happen? You're taping this, aren't you?
Good show.
Okay, whatever. Whatever. Okay, I'm gonna take this next one off. We're almost done with this. Now you don't have to use 2x4s, you could use 1x4s. Now, talk to myself now. I do that once in a while when I get rummy late at night. What time is it anyways?
2 o'clock. 2 o'clock in the morning.
What time?
2 o'clock in the morning.
You're kidding me.
No.
Come on.
A lot of work, huh?
Oh, what? 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we did run the video camera. We did run into a few snags. We did eat dinner. And we did some other stuff. You know, you just stick with it. And I know you can do it. You know, get somebody to help you. And, oh, I gotta pull this down now, don't I? I'm gonna pull this down and show you this last thing. Well, there's actually a couple things. When this is up, okay, are you gonna leave it like this? No, don't leave it like that. You see the gap along here? They do that because that gives you enough room for shims. Remember, the rough opening size is not the finished size. Okay, so now you can put some door stop trim around here, cut it to 45s, and wrap this all the way around and paint it, caulk it in, and all that. Make it look nice and finished. You can go ahead and paint this too, by the way. Okay? Don't just leave that just because it's in your garage. You know, do a good job. Alright, so now, I'm going to pull this open, show you how this ladder works, and see if we need to adjust this ladder. Okay? And this is a tall ladder. 10-foot ceiling. Most garages are anywhere between 8.5, 9 feet. But you can get a 10-footer. Okay, this kind of snaps into place like that. And then it goes down. Now, interesting thing, there's some feet here. We still got to put these feet on. And before I do that, I look at this, and it's not down all the way. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's a joint. You want this to come straight down. I can look at that, and it kind of comes down and then out at an angle. So what does that tell me? In the directions, you've got to cut the bottom off a little bit. And you can figure out however much you need, okay? When this is, see, you're gonna have to either cut it, you know, down here, have somebody help you and hold it, and hacksaw this off, all right? Then this foot's gonna go on. Make sure you put the right foot on. Let's see here. Okay, this one's going to go over. Yeah, is that right? It's not right. Silly beanie. Okay, like that. So when it comes down, you see that, camera woman?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like that. Okay, and you're going to have to drill a hole, and they give you some nuts and washers for that. And I don't want to just put that where it was before. You want to do it like that? I don't really want to do it like that because the ladder's not coming down all the way. Now you got more pressure on the hinge up here, and each time you go up and down, it's going to have a tendency of pushing right there. You want this nice and straight. I can look at that. I know quite a bit of this, in fact, is going to need to be cut. Now it might be trial and error. You might have to cut off an inch on both legs first, and then look at it and cut another 3/4 of an inch or whatever. You know? Just the last thing you want to do is say, oh, it needs to be up 2.5, 3 inches, and then find out, oops, I should only cut an inch. You barely have any of this foot reaching on here. But that's why they have 3 holes on the side here. And you know, different ones are done different ways. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And then you just fold it up here like this. And this one here, this one's nice. As you see, it's aluminum rungs. And this one's designed for up to 350 pounds. All right. They also have one with wood insert and wood legs. Okay, rails, stair treads. And I don't like those as much because they won't hold as much weight, and that's more liable to break. Okay, so I like to stick with the aluminum ones. And there you go. Get this thing back up there. It's got nice hinges on it. It's got some different things going on up there. Nice little system. Kaboom. There it is. Well, I'm glad you were here and you joined me. That's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos.